Hello everyone! So it is that time of year where we are going to talk about some favorites, and I've never done this before, I don't think. Beauty favorites, fashion favorites, music, movies, television, everything. And my oh my, has this just been a year for everything. I'm gonna go ahead and plug a couple things. Well, yeah, a couple. I have two videos that I have posted recently, sort of just like highlighting moments from 2014. One of them will be linked down below in the description on my second channel. If you guys don't know, I have a second channel. I never post on it. I will occasionally post sort of montage type videos, so I have posted one for 2014. Also, my previous video was sort of a follow me around vlog, kind of, not really, just sort of highlights. You know, whenever I make videos on my other channel, there's never sound, and sometimes funny things are being said, so I decided to post that this year. Without further ado, I have made a list. I'm going to talk about some skincare and hair care things, and all of these are all natural, which is bueno. As far as skincare goes, this is all going to be very redundant because I don't know, I didn't really switch it up. This is the year I figured out what I like to do with my skin, and I stuck with it. This is the Trader Joe's Enrich Moisturizer. I have talked about it plenty. Excellent for all skin types. I have kind of oily skin, good if you have sensitive skin, super cheap. Good stuff. Next I have two oils. This one is excellent for removing eye makeup. It's good if you have dry skin because jojoba oil, I didn't even mention what it's called. Jojoba oil is actually the oil that's the most similar to the one that our skin naturally produces, so good for skin, hair, anything and everything. And then of course, coconut oil, loved by many. Good hair treatment. You can put it in your hair, leave it in from anywhere to like 15 minutes to all day and wash it out. You can also just rub a little bit between your hands, put that in your hair. Good for removing face makeup, eye makeup, just bomb stuff. I'm actually going to be making a video soon on how I like wash my face at night and like remove makeup from brushes, just like a makeup removal video, and I'll be showing these in action, which I think will be fun. Another sort of body and skin thing I want to mention is Dr. Bronner's soap. This is bomb.com. You know, I have tried a lot of stuff this year, but ultimately I keep coming back to this, especially for my skin. This has totally cleared up my skin amazingly. I'm not wearing any foundation right now. And if you guys remember, I used to not have like the best skin. It wasn't horrible or anything, but I would definitely get like cystic acne, which is not fun to deal with. And ever since I have kind of taken foundation out of my routine, taken heavy powders, heavy just face makeup in general, and switched to natural skincare products, all of this, but definitely this is the tea tree oil one, and using this with my Clarisonic has like worked wonders for me. And I've had this bottle all year. There's still like a crap ton left, and this was about $10. This I actually got more recently. I mean, you can use all of the Dr. Bronner soaps for like a crap ton of different things. If you Google Dr. Bronner soap, Castile soap uses online, there's like so many. Honestly, I feel like I wore this shirt so you can like see the cute pocket, but you can't even like see the pocket that well. It's bothering me. I don't know. Now I feel like a MySpace picture. Back to what I was saying. This one I got more recently, and it can be used as a shower gel. You can use it to clean your brushes, which I will show you how to do later. Anything and everything else that they tell you what to do. You could use this to wash your face. This is the Rose one, as I mentioned. Rose does some good things for your skin. So yes, great soap. It's good. That was a weird way to end that. Okay. Lastly, I'm just going to mention a couple beauty products that I have been using basically exclusively. I'm not a huge makeup junkie anymore, which is ironic because that's what this channel used to be called, and that's what the freaking URL is still called, and I wish I could change it, but I can't. Again, I've mentioned this on my channel before. If you guys know how to do that, please just like hook a sister up because I am so sick of having that name. Yes. What was I saying? Some beauty products. I've been using these palettes whenever I need any sort of eyeshadow, eyebrow, anything. This is the Urban Decay Naked Basics, and it is well loved, especially Faint. I have been using it for my eyebrows. It's good for days when you just might all of a sudden feel like you want a little something on your eyes. It's super straightforward and basic, and I love it. And another one that's super straightforward and basic, and I love it, is the Stila in the No palette. Again, I've talked about this before, but tons of awesome shades. This is like my Urban Decay Naked palette. This is like my holy grail, and you can create so many looks with this. It's crazy. Like, I used it for prom, I used it for graduation, I used it for everything. Awesome. Now we'll go ahead and get into some fashion favorites. I only have 3 and they're all black, but you know, I like what I like. One of them I forgot to bring upstairs because I am in the process of moving and stuff at college that I'm gonna talk about it later. But these high-waisted shorts I lived in all summer. Thrifted them, they're great. I swear to God, like, I wanted to wear them every day and I had to hold myself back from doing that because I didn't want people to think that I just only owned one pair of shorts. So I talked about this in a favorites video, but I'm gonna reiterate. High-waisted jeans, specifically these black ones. These are from American Eagle. This is like the only place I have found high-waisted jeans that I like, but I guess also I wanted to mention with the favorites just black skinny jeans in general. That's like, in the summer I would wear them. I am just wearing them like exclusively now. I basically rotate those 2 pairs of Levi's that I talked about in my past favorites video. I just wear them like every single day. Or I'm wearing these. This jacket I have worn to death. I wore this nonstop when I went to New York City back in April. This past fall I was living in this. This jacket has just been there for me and I quite appreciate it because it was just super cheap at Forever 21, and you would think it's like a super cool, I don't know, from a super cool place. Not to say that Forever 21's not a super cool place. I mean, it's, let's be real, it's not. But that jacket has been extremely versatile. It's good for going out, it's good for being casual, and it has just been a winner in 2014. And that basically concludes all of the fashion and beauty favorites. And now I'm going to get into a ton of random favorites. We're gonna start with music because obviously I really like music. But the first music thing is my favorite concert of the year, and I couldn't narrow it down. It was a tie between, of course, Tokyo Police Club, which I saw them back on April 19th. Still remember the date because it's so iconic. It was my 3rd time seeing them, but they are baes forever and through. Geographer opened, they were fantastic. I had already listened to them beforehand and I knew I liked them. Said the Whale, one of my all-time favorites, also opened for them. They like got added last minute and it was a super great surprise because I was already into their music. So it was literally the perfect concert. I got to talk to all 3 bands at the end. They were all super nice and it was just like one of the best nights of my life, to be completely honest. And then second favorite, I saw this past September. The concert was actually Group Love was the headliner, who I do like and I had been meaning to see for a long time because they always come to Des Moines and I always seem to miss them. It's either sold out or I'm like not in town or just I'm busy or something. So this was finally the year that I got to see them. But really the bands that stole the show were the 2 opening acts, which were Starfucker, who I have listened to again for a really long time, and they were awesome, and Portugal the Man, which is like one of my top 5 favorite bands, and they slayed from the beginning of their set to the end of the set. It was so fantastic. It was so good. Didn't get to meet anyone at the end, but it was some of the best live music I heard this whole year. Next, some favorite songs. I'm actually going to link a playlist down below because that's going to be the most accurate representation pretty much for the music I was into, at least for the latter half of this year. I was listening to iTunes before that, so things like Tokyo Police Club aren't even really on there at all, which is inaccurate. I listened to a ton of Frank Ocean this year and that's not really on there, so that's inaccurate. But for the most part, if you guys want kind of a wrap up of my year in music, this will be a good playlist for you. But I have made my own top 5 that I know I like actually listened to these songs a lot, and I put them in the order that I'm pretty confident is like the actual amount of times like that I listen to them. But anyway, enough rambling. My number 1 song, no, let's go back. Let me bring it in, Tara. Number 5 is going to be Cheap Sunglasses by RAC with, oh shoot, Matthew Coma? I haven't looked at the name of this song in a long time, but I know that back in spring I used it for my fashion show. I recommended the song to a ton of friends, and it was just sort of that song that we would always listen to in the car and jam to, and super nostalgic for me now. I love it. Number 4 is It's Alright Now by Bombay Bicycle Club. Still love this song. I was literally just listening to it in the car earlier, and it's just such a big sounding song. It's honestly one of Bombay Bicycle Club's best songs ever, I would say. Helt Uten Tank by Frederick William Olsen. I listened to this all the time when I was doing homework, which means I listened to it a lot, and I still listen to this album when I just want something chill. I'm saying album, but like, you know, this song in particular is the one that I came back to the most. Number 2 is Toy Guns by Tokyo Police Club. When Force Field came out and this song first graced my ears, I just was like, favorite song on the album. I think it's like their most popular single right now actually as well, and rightly so, because it is a really awesome song. I'm super proud of them for it because I think they, you know, they worked hard on this album, and I can tell, and this song is a prime example of how much hard work went into this album entirely, in my opinion. So that's a lot to say for one song, but I mean, I think it's accurate. And now my number 1 song for sure. It is so beautiful. She Changes the Weather by Swim Deep. I don't know. Especially at the end of the summer, I could just listen to this song on repeat. I think it is gorgeous. If there's only one song that you listen to from this whole video that I'm recommending, let it be this song, because I think it is one of the best songs ever. And that is a lot to say for me. Now I'm going to talk about some favorite albums. I'm first going to start off with albums that were actually released in 2014. Strangers by RIC. Cheap Sunglasses was off of it, and there's a ton of great collaborations on that album, which just makes it so awesome. RIC has remixed tons of like alternative band songs in the past, so it was great to get to listen to a full LP of stuff that this guy can put together. There's stuff with Tegan and Sarah, Tokyo Police Club, Penguin Prison, St. Lucia, Yacht. I mean, oh my goodness, you gotta listen to it if you haven't already. My number 2 spot is perhaps surprisingly Force Field by Tokyo Police Club. They didn't make number 1, but as I have reiterated several times, this album has stolen my heart. Super proud of them. It took them 4 years to make it, but I mean, honestly, just from beginning to end, like I said, it's a quick listen, but it's really good. They definitely, you know, have dipped their feet into the pop route, and it's a little different from their other stuff, but I think it's really a fun listen. And any of my friends who hadn't been into Tokyo Police Club before totally got into them after this album. There's not a single person that I know that has listened to it and didn't like at least one song on it. So I think it is very deserving of being in my top 3 for 2014. But my number 1 album, perhaps not surprisingly, is So Long, See You Tomorrow by Bombay Bicycle Club. It is just a winner, the most perfect album. I can't get sick of it ever at all. I've been listening to it since April, I think. I mean, maybe March, but I mean, I remember this album is like New York City to me because I was listening to it on the plane going there. I used it for, you know, the video that I made about New York City on my second channel, and it's just, it was this summer, it was this fall, it is this winter, it is everything. Honestly, everything. I was listening to it in my car earlier, like I said, because I can't get enough of it. I'm super pleased that this is what it sounds like when Bombay Bicycle Club produces, you know, the album on their own, rather than having like a, you know, other figure getting in there. That this is just totally theirs, and it's fantastic. Again, dipping their feet into the pop kind of roots, getting a little bit away from the indie rock, but it's really good. And if you have not listened to it, it is the best album of 2014, so you gotta get in it. Like, I have talked to other people and they think it is bomb as well, so good stuff. Favorite TV shows, it's a tie. Again, I couldn't pick. For more of a drama, American Horror Story, definitely. But for when I wanted more of a comedy, Portlandia has definitely cheered me up through some rough times, made me laugh when I didn't want to. So I would definitely have to say Portlandia. And now finally, I'm going to wrap up this video with some movie favorites. This actually wasn't really like the year of movies for me, just because I got back into a couple TV shows on Netflix, like I said, but there were a few that I saw in theater that really caught me. I mean, there's a few I could mention, but the two that I definitely think had the biggest impact on me I actually have it right here, Her by Spike Jonze. Spike Jonze is one of my probably top 3 favorite directors. I love him, and this is just such an amazing movie. It's absolutely beautiful. The soundtrack is gorgeous. The cinematography is on point. The story is super original, and so much thought went into this movie, obviously. It's sort of like his counterpoint to Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation, if you've ever seen that. It's a very slow movie. I'm not recommending it on this video, but I think it's one of those that you probably at least should watch at some point in your life. If you don't know, Spike Jonze and Sofia Coppola used to be married, and both movies are kind of, in a way, their perspectives on their relationship and its demise ultimately, so in a very abstract sort of way. But the other movie I want to mention that I don't physically have, and I don't even have my movie stub for, is Boyhood, and I saw that at the end of the summer, and it is like the movie that I've always wanted in my entire life. It's like little Tara's dream movie, because every person, oh, my shirt is coming unrolled. Every person probably thinks about this, like, what if you followed the same people throughout actual like years of time passing in a movie, and it happened for 10 years straight. None of these people were on a contract because you can't have a contract that long. So it was just a ton of actual dedication from these actors. Ethan Hawke was amazing in it. Definitely one of the best characters. The boy whose name I can't remember, but the main kid who you watch grow up was great. His sister was great. The mother was great. There was just a ton of excellent acting. It was just super funny to see what songs would be played throughout the years. When it was 2006, the kids were singing High School Musical. When, you know, he was starting to become a teenager, it was playing like Soulja Boy. It was just really, really funny and makes me super nostalgic. I'm like the exact same age as the kids, so watching it with my friend in the theater, we were both just like, holy shit, this is us. So it was just, I don't know, a great movie for this year, because this year has just been about looking back a lot for me. This was like the perfect film for 2014. But yes, this is probably a long video. I'm not sure, but I bet it is now. Let me know what your guys' favorites are. What was your favorite song? What was your favorite album? What was your favorite movie? What makeup products did you like? What anything did you like? What was your favorite food? My favorite food of 2014 was sushi. I need to mention that because I ate so much sushi this summer. It's ridiculous. It's actually embarrassing. Yes, okay. That's it now. Wrap it up, Tara, wrap it up. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.